After learning the hard way last year, working in way too hot a heat, I wanted to pump out a couple of outdoor makeovers for you all before it gets too hot here in the desert. I have been in Renovation Station on my channel for quite some time, so I wanted to bring you a variety of makeovers while I collaborate over at Nowhere, California to show you easy makeovers such as this one today, where you just need to do a little to take it a long way, to extreme room makeovers, which I've been working on for the last couple weeks here at a master suite. You might not recognize where I've been. I did a whole vlog on it. I let you guys know where I was at. It is called Nowhere, California, and I have collaborated with them creatively to do a few makeovers as I wait for product to come in for my trailer renovation towards July. So we're kind of jumping back and forth between properties. I'm trying to stay over here a little bit more so we have more consistent makeovers, because I really just want to come in hot with the trailer when it's all done. But I'm excited to be giving you makeovers and being folded into this creative community over here. And if you haven't already, go follow them on Instagram to see what they're all about. The property over here at Nowhere is split up quite differently, and where we are located is outside of what they call the shop. It's where they work on motorcycles. It's more of a mechanic woodworker's dream. I'm obsessed with it. So I wanted to bring the personality that is inside the shop to the exterior, since clearly it's lacking some luster. The first thing that we decided to do was get that grill out of town and into my house, because eventually they're going to be doing an outdoor kitchen, but right now nobody uses the grill, and people are walking in between the boulder in this skinny tiny path to get to the back of the shop, so it only made the most sense to remove the grill that nobody is using, open up this little area, add some pavers down the line, and make a walkway that is just a little bit more comfortable. So hot out today, so I'm already inside trying to avoid going out, but I'm gonna just pressure wash this and show you what it looks like after. With any outdoor space, honestly, I think what makes the biggest difference if you're not looking to run out our demo is having a decent pressure washer to get all the gook, mud, grossness, maybe paint that you dropped on the floor or something that spilt right on off. Now with pressure washers, you can go a lot of different ways. Personally, I'm using this gas operated one by Ryobi. I believe it's the 3300, and I will link that down below for you. But you can also use an electric one. It's not as powerful. A couple of my buddies have one that is like a plug-in, and I have used them before. I'm not against them, but I definitely love me something a little bit more aggressive. In particular, making the most difference here at Nowhere with a makeover that took me less than a day. Fun fact, it actually takes forever to pressure wash. This is where we're at now. All clean. Once I was happy with the pressure washing, I actually let that sit overnight to fully dry, and then I came back in the next day, obviously in proper cactus picking attire out here in the desert, and sourced different cacti from around Nowhere and started to spruce up the landscaping, because although this is absolutely stunning with the boulders off to the right and the cactus that are growing in the planter box, there are just a few little details I think we can come in and add to make it feel a little bit more moved in and cozied up. Besides the actual makeover itself, I like to kind of sprinkle a little bit of Rachel everywhere I go, and what I decided to do here was carry the landscaping theme from my house, which is florals and cactus, right over to this planter box that you can see walking down the hallway of the shop. So that's why I opted to do a taller cactus, some roses right there that will hopefully grow in. I did a little bit of lavender and rosemary as well, because why not have those smell good smells while you're walking up to the shop. Cactus, I hope to bring you back to life. I really do. When in doubt, fill the space out, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. I opted to grab a couple of terracotta pots and plant some cacti and florals again, bringing that landscaping into the actual living moment to, once again, just make it feel a little bit more lived in and cozy and comfortable and inviting. I feel like when you add greenery to this space, it really just makes you want to be in it. Styling the side tables with various pots and succulents that would last out here, as well as some battery operated LED lanterns that will not melt in the sun on top of other hand brooms that you can use to, again, sweep off the seats because of the sand, or maybe the side tables are a little bit dusty. Those are all the details going into this space, as well as putting firewood underneath the couch, again, for functionality, add some texture, and add some style. Something I think people look over when making over exterior spaces is utilizing your wall space. Hear me out. Adding those s'more sticks that are functional for the space kind of makes the space feel taller, even though you're on the exterior of the house. And then adding those plants to the left of the slider brings up that terracotta and warms it up a bit and shows you like there is life here. And I even added a couple of sweeping brooms, which you'll see in the after, but those are functional styled pieces. Like you can grab those brooms off the wall and sweep off a sandy seat. I absolutely love this outdoor couch that they have here. And yes, you're gonna bear a little bit of risk when you're putting a couch with some cushions next to a fire pit. So I noticed there were some burn marks, and one way that I thought I could solve that is adding these beautiful blankets to kind of cover the cushions where maybe it has gotten a little messy when sitting out by the fire pit, instead of replacing the cushions or replacing the whole couch or just having it be uncomfortable metal, which wouldn't make any sense. I decided to bring that rust terracotta color that I love so much to the couch on opposite ends by just covering it up with exterior blankets. If you wanted to take it a step further to really windproof this, but I tested it over the weekend where we had a windstorm and nothing moved besides one pillow falling on the floor, you can definitely bolt these babies, these couches, down into the pavers with some concrete screws. You can even Velcro the cushions to the actual metal couch or the blankets to the cushions to make sure they're not flipping and flopping all over the place. There's a bunch of windproofing things you can do for the desert, but that's just something I would like you to keep in mind as I'm decorating out here too, is because you obviously want to decorate for the space that you live in. I don't think I could take credit for the entire makeover because these boulders, this house, just nowhere in general is so magical on its own. I'm just hoping to come in and show you how you can add a little bit of like your magic everywhere you go, no matter if you're renting or you're owning or you're just wanting to help out a friend, just like I am here. It's exactly, hopefully, what you took away from this tutorial today. Wow, this isn't awkward. Oh my goodness, does it feel so good to be back doing some form of a makeover. Wow, I've been, like I said, renovation station over here, so it's really nice to kind of focus on something I can actually complete and have like a complete thought with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this shorter but sweet episode. I will see you soon for our next DIY.